Well, welcome to the call. Let's get it open. How about that, huh? How about we get this start? How about you and I get this call started? How's that? Is that good?
Yeah, ready to roll.
That's right. You tell her, lady. Welcome, family, to the Team Effort Lifestyle Call. You heard what she said. We are ready to roll, and you guys better be in position this morning, because we have some things we want to share with you that you are going to love. You may not know what you have in your hand, but I think after today's call, you're going to really know what you have in your hand. You know, Amy Gill said at the December corporate call, she said 10 is going to grow tenfold. You hear that? She said 10 is going to grow tenfold. You better know what tenfold is. You better know what it is. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Well, this is a great day here. It is Tuesday morning. Talk to People Tuesday about Team Effort Network, as we are making a difference around the globe, one spray and one prayer at a time. Family, this is your host, Pastor Denise McDowell, along with my business partner, Pastor Wafer. The line is open. Introduce yourself. Where are you calling in from?
Good morning. This is Maureen Murphy Smith from Washington,
Well,
D.C.
my goodness, Miss Maureen Murphy Smith, Executive Founding Member. Welcome home, girl. We have missed you.
I missed you guys as well.
Oh, it's good to hear you this morning. Can't wait to see you.
Can't wait to see you too. See you on Thursday.
Yes, ma'am. Love you.
Love you
Hi,
too.
this is Linda from Germantown.
Hi, Linda from Germantown. How's it going, Linda?
Good. How
you doing, man?
everybody? Merry Christmas.
I'm good, man.
Merry Christmas. Who else is with us? Go right ahead.
You got Keith Moultrie from Only. How you doing, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale?
Woo-hoo! All right, Mr. Keith Moultrie. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, doing wonderful.
Yes, it's a beautiful website you put together, man. That's a beautiful
Thank
website.
you. Thank you.
Keep it coming, family. Who else is with us this morning?
Samantha Richardson, Newark, California.
Hanging Bird. Hello, Samantha. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so good.
All right. Good to hear you. Keep it
Millionaire in the
coming.
making, Sheila Taylor McDuffie from Lanham, Maryland.
Ooh, I know that's right, Miss Sheila. Welcome.
Thank you.
Everybody from Detroit, Michigan on the house.
Okay, Detroit's in the house. Watch out, family. Welcome to the call. How's it going in Detroit?
It is awesome. We're excited.
All right, that's right. Mel Jones said, stay excited. That's what we do here. Good to have you here.
This is
Mary
Linda
Owens from
McLean
Bristol.
from Brookville, Maryland.
Is that Mary?
No,
Mary Owens from Bristol.
From Brookville.
Hi, Mary. How are you? Welcome to the call.
Look at this.
Keep it coming, family. What's with us this morning? Keep it coming.
Joseph, Indyville, California.
Welcome. Keep it coming, family. What is with us this morning?
I think I said Mary Owens from Bristol. I am on the line.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. Good to hear you this morning.
Glad to be here.
Thank you. Keep it coming, family. Who else is with us? I'm going to mute out in just a sec. Keep it coming.
Cheryl Grace from Washington, D.C.
Welcome, Cheryl. Welcome.
Linda McLean from Brookville.
Welcome.
Lily French from Washington, D.C.
Welcome to the call.
Don Joseph, Indyville, California.
Pastor Joseph, welcome.
Thank you.
Sounds so modest.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Well, welcome, family. It's a great Tuesday morning here on Team Network. We have some great things. You guys get in position. Get your pencil, get your pad, get ready to take some wonderful notes because our very own Tactical Wafer. He's going to break down that compensation plan today. You know, Amy Gill said on the Jumpstart call for the month of December, we know that our product works. Our products say it works. We have testimony on top of testimony on top of testimony, and they just keep coming. But now we need to know how we're benefiting of sharing what we're doing here at Team Network. Mel and Amy Gill put together a compensation plan that is like no other compensation plan in the industry. And many of you have learned recently that you are leaving money on the table. Well, after the day when you hear how this compensation plan benefits you and your freedom and your future, I don't believe you will ever walk away another day leaving any money on the table. I want to get this call started. I'm going to bring in my business partner, one-star Pastor Del Wafer. Are you there, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Okay, we are ready. We are ready. We are ready. Folks have been leaving money on the table. They said, what is this full core double binary compensation plan? What does it mean? How does it work? What are these freedom points that Mel Gill keep talking about? And how is it changing people's financial freedom? So, sir, what are you going to share with us today?
Well, I'm just going to go through the compensation plan because I know we have a lot of new people on the call. You know, there's new people joining the business every week. And, you know, you can never get enough of the compensation plan because every time that you hear it, you tend to get some more information that you didn't have before. And that's why we, you know, really encourage people to get into these TTPs and these Super Saturdays because you get an extra chance to learn what you've gotten involved in. A lot of people don't understand the business that they're even in. And, you know, it's hard to get people to join you in business when you don't even really understand the business that you're in. And one of the things that people make a big mistake in is they make a mistake in joining the business and not knowing how the compensation works. You know, you get excited about the product, you get excited about the testimonies, you get excited about what's going on around you, but you never figured out, how do I get paid? And so that's very important for you to figure out, you know, how do you get paid? So, you know, we have new people joining all the time. So periodically we like to just go over the compensation plan again because, you know, pretty much every day we get a testimony about the product or somebody using the product and the success that they have with the product. But we don't typically do that a lot with the compensation plan. So we wanted to just kind of go over that again today and just talk to you about the 11 ways to get paid. You know, we always used to say 10 ways to get paid, but that was before Mel and Amy added that one more piece to it. You know, and that's one of the things that I like about this company is that, guys, you know, 10 has been started since February 8th of this year. We've had actually opportunity to get into the pre-launch prior to the launch and we pre-launched for about 6 months. So we've been around for a little over a year and a half. And the great thing about this is that our compensation plan has never been changed. Okay, there's companies out there who haven't, you know, in their first 8 months, they've changed their compensation plan 2 or 3 times. Our compensation plan has never been changed. And we've been with the sister company, Pastor Denise and I, and many of the other team members for over 3 years. And again, compensation plans is not changing. So when you have a company who has a proven track system and a proven compensation plan, and they're not changing it all the time. So let me tell you, when companies start changing compensation plans, you can believe it is not in the representative's benefit. It is always in the benefit of the company. And so we're glad to have a solid company, 12 years old, debt-free, that's been paying out every single Wednesday for the last 12 years. We're grateful to have a company that's that stable, that they are confident that the compensation plan that they have has been proven around the world that it works. many millionaires, at least 26 millionaires in our sister division, using the same compensation plan. So when you see all the bells and whistles and the benefits of this compensation plan, then you are assured this is something that you don't have to worry about that's going to be up and down, sideways, changing every 6 months to 7 months. It's a compensation plan that has already worked very well for over 460,000 representatives in our sister division. So, well, you ready to rock and roll, Pastor D?
I am so ready, and I know everyone else listening ready and in position.
Well, good. Well,
at showtime, say, let's go.
Let's go. Well, great. Well, the first thing we have to do with our compensation plan is we have to recognize that it is in our industry, what is called a binary compensation plan. A binary. Now, there's different types of compensation plans. Some are what we call unilevel. Unilevel is basically you have a number of levels that you get paid on. You may get paid on 7 levels or 9 levels. You have to build three legs, or you may have something is what we call a force matrix, where there's a matrix system with a combination of a level payout and a positioning payout. That's like a force matrix that you get into. But if there's been a company that's come out in the last 10 years, most people are coming out with the binaries or a hybrid of a binary, because they recognize people helping each other build the organization is going to help to build everybody's business and everybody's confidence in their business. So most companies are coming out with binaries now. So we have a binary, and a binary simply means you have to build 2 teams. You have to build a left team, and you have to build a right team. Now, in your traditional binaries, normally when you're building your teams, your monthly residual check that your binary is working on tend to take a little while for you to build because you're growing your organization. And as you grow your organization, it takes a while sometimes. Sometimes it may take you 2 or 3 years to grow thousands of people in your organization before you start making, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month. Now, the downside to that traditional binary is normally people after the 4th, 5th, 6th month start getting discouraged because they're not making any money, because their team is not big enough for the residual checks to really, be substantial. So they start getting discouraged because they're not making a lot of money. And they get discouraged and start dropping out and things of that nature. Well, Mel and Amy, saw that that was a traditional binary downside, and said, you know what, let's do something different. And let's give people an incentive to stay in the business and continue to build their downline. And so what they've done is we're the very first company to come up what we call a dual core double binary. A dual core double binary. Now, let me just simplify what that simply means. That simply means is that you have the traditional binary, and then what they've done is they've taken another binary and placed it within that traditional binary that is now called your weekly binary. And so they've actually put 2 binaries in one so that people can get paid out every single week, keep them being motivated and excited about their business while simultaneously they're building their long-term residual check. So that was really, really a great idea that they came up with. And so we are the first company that has what we call a dual core double binary. Now, as I said, this binary pays out on a weekly and it pays out on a monthly, but we have a lot of other pieces that are part of that payout. And as I said, there's 11 different ways to get paid in here as you go through this process. So let's talk about the first way you get paid here is through what we call our retail sales. Now, you may be a person who, don't want to build a lot of big organizations, don't want to talk to a lot of people, but you like the product is working, and you want to tell as many people about the product as you possibly can. Well, you can do that through the retail side, where you buy the product wholesale, and then you sell the product for retail. Now, Whatever you sell the product for retail, that's between you and your customers. The company doesn't know any of that. That's not trackable because you're basically selling it to your neighbor, selling it to your friend, selling it to a coworker. And we have some people who have been very, very successful with just doing retail. Come to mind a gentleman named Rob Smith here in our market here in Maryland, and Rob is so close to $10,000 just on the retail side. Just buying wholesale and selling retail. That's a pretty good money. That's some pretty good money, guys. You have to think about it. Most people in the network marketing industry never make any money in business. They never make any money. And, I think the number is like, 3 to 5% of the people that actually make money. Most other people don't make any money at all. Well, think about it. All he's doing from a retail standpoint, wow, almost $10,000 that he sold already. That's huge. That is really, really huge when you think about that. That's an extra $10,000 that you got this year that you didn't have just because you had opportunity to sell the retail product. We have a number of other people that's doing really, really well in selling their product retail online through Facebook. It's a great way to build your business, to bring exposure to your business. And if that's all you want to do is earn from the retail side, you absolutely can. The next way we get paid is what we call you growing a business. This is when you maximize the compensation plan. This is when you don't leave no money on the table, okay? Because if you do just retail and you don't do the other stuff, well, there's 10 other ways that you could be making money that you've left on the table and you're not making money. So if you're going to be doing this, if you're going to be in business, then maximize the compensation plan and don't leave any money on the table. Get paid listen, if Mel and Amy wants to pay you, don't tell them I don't want to be paid. If they want to pay you in different categories, in different ways, man, then do everything you can to maximize that compensation plan so you can get paid in every different level. So the next way, you have to build your organization. And it starts with you. You have to decide that you want to build an organization and you want to build a long-term residual income check so that you can change your life. I said this on the call yesterday. This is a business. This is an industry where you determine how much you're worth. You determine how much money you're going to make. Now, many of you don't have that opportunity with your jobs, and I'm not opposed to jobs because I've had jobs, and I have people who work for me, so I'm not opposed to people working for other people. But, let me tell you, none of my employees are going to be able to come to me and say, you know what, I want to raise my salary next year by $20,000. I'm going to say, well, you're going to need to find another job because I'm not going to pay you more than $20,000 more than I'm paying you now next year. Most of you cannot determine how much money you're going to make on your job next year. You just hope they give you a 5% raise. But, the going rate right now is about 1.5, 3% a year that they're giving you. So you can't just say, well, next year I'm going to make $10,000 more on my job. Next year I'm going to make $100,000 more in this position. Because those positions don't pay that. But in this company, you can determine how much money you're going to make next year. You see, nothing is keeping you from making all the money you want to make. As I said in our sister division, there's people making over $150,000 per month in this company. Okay, and our sister division called My Video Talk. So this is the same binary. You have the same opportunity. All you have to do is decide, you know what? I'm in for the long haul, and I'm going to get it done. So when you do that, all you have to do then is find 2 more people who feel like you, who are eager like you, who are hungry like you, who have the desire to change their life, who want to be able to not be squeezed financially, who want to decide how much money they're going to make next year. You find 2 people like that, and you're married into what we call a system where you're going to be paid every single week and every single month. And those checks are going to get larger and larger and larger because of the energy and because of the passion and because of the focus that you guys have in building your business. So when you get your 2 people, okay, and you sign those 2 people up and they buy our product, you're going to get $50 every time you sign somebody up, okay? So you get one on your left and one on your right. That's going to be $50 on your left and $50 on your right. Now, you only get paid as product exchange transfer. When somebody buys our product, you get your $50. Okay. Now I'm talking about the diamond packages. Is for the use of this presentation. Is all of the numbers I'm using is for the diamond package. Okay, that's our business package, which 80% of our company is on. So we don't make any money off of recruiting, and that's really, really important for you to understand. We're not in the recruiting business to make money. We're in the business of selling vitamin sprays, moving vitamin sprays. And when you understand that, you'll understand why it's so important for us to get people to move these products, because we need to move these products to get them out in the marketplace. If you're with a company that they're paying you just for recruiting people, watch out. You know, it won't be long before the FTC come knocking on your door. You gotta have a product that you're moving, and our product is our vitamin sprays. So when you get one on the left, one on the right, you get $50 for each one. Now, the next way you get paid is when what we call our team builder bonus. That's $50 and $50 is your fast start bonus. Now, your team builder bonus is your next way to get paid, and that is when your two go out and they get their two. Okay? When they get their two, you get $25 for each one of the people they bring in. Now, this is to infinity. So as long as they're out there talking to people and signing people up, and you're going to be getting $25, $25, $25, $25 till infinity. Okay. Now, the key to this is this. This is where a lot of people make a mistake and they leave money on the table in this area here, in the team builder bonus. Now, you must be a team builder in order to qualify for the team builder bonus. Okay. Let me tell you what that means. To be a team builder, you get one on your left and one on your right. Now you're a team builder. Now, what if you come in and you only get one on your left, but you don't get one on your right? Or vice versa. You only get one person. But that person goes out and just start wrecking this thing, man. They start signing up everybody. And they go out immediately and get their two, one on the left and one on the right. Okay? Well, you got your $50 for sponsoring them, but then they got two more people. So that's $25 and $25. Well, what happens is the $25 in the system, it goes up and it looks to see the next person in line if they're qualified for the team builder bonus. And when they look at you, and that system looks at you, and you're not a team builder, you only signed up one person, that $25 goes past you and goes to the next qualified person, okay? So your team member that you signed up, that is signing up other people, every time that they make $25 that you're not a team builder, you don't get that $25. That $25 goes to your sponsor or goes to the next person above you that's qualified as a team builder. Okay? A lot of people didn't know that, and it's very important for you to understand you have to not leave money on the table. So it's very important that you come in and quickly get one on your right and one on your left so that you can become a team builder. That way you can lock in all the team builder bonuses. Nothing gets past you, okay? You want all that money coming to you. All right? So once they get there too, then you become an executive in our company. And when you become an executive in our company by getting to and helping them get there too, the company gives you a one-time executive bonus of $100, okay? Next way we get paid. A one-time bonus of $100. Now that you've been executive and you have your team builder bonus, your fast start bonus, and you have your $100 bonus. Did somebody say something? Okay. Once you get that, now let's get into what we call our cycles. As we said, we have a dual core double binary where you have a cycle during the week and you have a cycle in the month. Let's talk about our weekly cycle first. Now, your weekly cycle works this way. Every Wednesday, the company looks at your organization, and what they're looking for, what they're looking for on Wednesday, look at your organization, they're looking for new sales packages that week. Very key word, new sales packages. So for this week, how many new sales packages came into your organization? Well, the company is looking for 4 new sales packages on one side and 2 new sales packages on the other, a 4-2 split, and they say that's a cycle, okay? So every time you have 4 on one side and 2 on the other, it's a cycle.
Now, this is what we call our weekly cycle bonus. This is another way to get paid. When you have 4 and 2, the company says that's a cycle, and the company says we're going to give you $100 for that cycle, okay? Now, you can just cycle multiple times a day or multiple times a week. You just can't exceed $35,000 in 1 week. This is one of 2 six-figure monthly income bonuses that we have in this program. So your cycle bonus is going to be $100, okay, that the company is going to give you. But the next way we get paid, the company says this. Now that you cycle, they said, we're going to give you a check matching bonus of $50. So every time you cycle 100, the company's going to add another 50 to that, making that total of $150 every time you cycle. All right? Now, I'm telling you, that means a lot when you're in a position that you're in right now in our company. You know, with less than 5,000 people in our company right now, that's huge. Because with our sister division at 460,000 people, what if we just did half of what our sister division did in half the time? And you have, you know, over 230,000 people in our organization, and you're number 3,000, you're number 4,000, you're number 5,000. There's going to be a lot of carryover that comes into that situation where for you, you're going to be in a good place of cycling. That means that's a lot of cycles every week coming up to your organization, because in this cycle bonus program, it doesn't matter whether or not you sold the sales package or somebody else in your organization sold it, you still get credit. So you may be on vacation this week, didn't sell anything, but your team went out there and sold 4-2, you know, and you turned around and had $450 that week because you had 3 cycles and you weren't even around. So this is going to be huge when you have thousands and thousands and thousands of people in your downline that are out there working and building their business, and the cycles just keep coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. Boy, I tell you, it gets good and good and good when that begins to happen. So this is why we say this is an opportunity of a lifetime that our company has, is because you're positioned so high in a company that it really, really means that this could be something that you've never been in before, a situation where you've never been before, being this early in the company, positioned this high in the company. So that's our cycle bonuses for the weekly side. Now let's go to our next way to get paid, which is what we call our monthly residual check. Now, our monthly residual check works similarly to the weekly cycle, but it does this on the monthly side. Now, the last Wednesday of the month, the company again looks at your whole organization, and it determines how many points do you have in your organization. Now, you gain points in this in our company by virtue of what sales package that you bought. If you bought the diamond sales package, which it gives you 2 points in the organization, it's $119 a month, gives you 10 tubes of spray, but it also puts 2 points in your binary. Or you have the $59 auto ship where you get 4 tubes of spray and it gets you 1 point in the binary. The company looks at the points. The points are, you know, for the $59 auto ship is 1 point. The $119 auto ship is 2 points. That's why it's so important to get people on the diamond package, because your points is always doubling. So, you know, moving forward as we're talking, you want to really pay attention to points, because the points matter. All right. So the company at the end of the month looked at your whole organization to find out how many people reordered their product. Okay. Our weekly cycle was based upon new sales. Our monthly is based upon repeat sales, meaning how many people are reordering their product, how many people are on auto ship. So if you have, 3 people who are on the diamond package, that's 6 points that the company is looking for on one side, and you have 3 points on the other side on the basic package. So the company is looking at 3 and 6. Every time they see 3 and 6 points, or 6 and 3 points, vice versa, wherever way it is, the company says that's a cycle. And every time you cycle, the company says we're going to pay you $25 per cycle. Okay? Now, that gets really, really fun, because let me tell you, since we've been cycling and since we've been doing this business, my monthly check has gotten larger and larger and larger and larger every single month, okay? Because people are out there, you know, ordering their products and buying this product, ordering this product, talking to people about this company, and people are joining this company and buying into this company. So the more and more people sign up, the more points goes in your organization. So every week and every month, there's new people joining your organization. So every week and every month, there ought to be new points that's joining your organization. So this is where your long-term residual check comes from, okay? Because the more and more points you join, the more and more points you have in your organization, the more and more points cycles you have where you can earn money. Now, let me tell you, let me give you an example. You know, if you had 3,500 people in your organization and you only have to sponsor 2, if you have 3,500 people in your organization, okay, you would have a check of around about $8,300 per month every single month on this bonus program alone, just your monthly bonus program. With 3,500 people in the organization, you can have a check of about $8,500 per month. Now, based on the diamond packages and things of that nature, it can go at least as high as $10,000. Okay? That's why I say this is such a huge opportunity for anybody on this call who really don't understand why we're so excited about this compensation plan. It's because, you know, listen, 10, 15, 20, 100,000 people in this company, and you got, you know, 5,000 of them in your organization. That's a six-figure income every year just from this monthly binary, this monthly residual check. You are in such a great position. You don't want anybody to discourage you right now because this company is growing and your points are going to be growing as well. Now, for every cycle, remember 6 and 3 is 9. Every 9 points is a cycle of $25. Okay? So if you had 100 cycles, you would make $2,500 per month, $30,000 a year. But we max out at 6,000 cycles. So if you have 6,000 cycles a month, this check is going to get you $150,000 per month, okay, which is $1.8 million per year. $1.8 million a year. Now, think about this. $150,000 per month for your monthly cycle. And if you max out the weekly compensation, $35,000 a week, that's $140,000 per month. You literally can make $290,000 per month just from 2 checks here in our system. This is an amazing, amazing company to be a part of, okay? All right, let's go to the next wave. We got 3 more waves here coming right back to back that we get paid. This is what I call our bells and whistles. These are our car programs, okay? Now, we have what we call our luxury club qualifier, our LCQ bonus. This is our luxury car qualifying program. That means in this program, you have the opportunity to get a Mercedes-Benz, a BMW, or a brand new Tesla, okay? All right? Now, how do you do that? Well, when you have 150 points in your organization, 50 on one side and 100 on the other, the company says, go to the dealer, choose your car, we're going to pay for it. We're going to pay up to $600 per month for that vehicle, okay? Up to $600 per month for that vehicle. Now, you say 150 points, man, I have to be really, really cracking. Well, think about it. Worst case scenario, can't get no worse than this. Worst case scenario, 150 points is 150 people, okay? Worst case scenario, and you only have to have sponsored only 2 of them, okay? Now, if you got people on the diamond package, then that's even better for you because all you need is 75 people. All right, so here we go. They're going to give you up to $600 per month. Then we have our next way to get paid, which is our DCQ, our Diamond Club Qualifier. Our Diamond Club Qualifier, again, you have the opportunity at Mercedes, BMW, or Tesla, but the difference is the company now is going to pay you up to $1,200 per month for your vehicle. So you can either get another vehicle or you can just upgrade the vehicle that you have, or, you know, but they said we're going to give you up to $1,200 a month. When you have 300 points in your organization, 200 on one side and 100 on the other, worst case scenario, 300 people, better scenario, 150 people, okay? Then we have our third car program, which we call our exotic car program. Now, our exotic car program says that if you have 3,000 people in your organization, 1,000 on one side and 2,000 on the other, the company says, listen, if you don't want a Mercedes-Benz, if you don't want a Tesla, if you don't want a BMW, then you can go out and get anything you want. We're going to pay up to $3,000 per month for that vehicle. So if you want to go out there and get you a Batmobile or some flying car or something, it doesn't matter. You know, whatever you want, the company says we're going to pay you up to $3,000 per month, okay? Now, we get to our 11th way to get paid. Our 11th way to get paid is what we call our executive bonuses. All right, these are basically your star bonuses. This is where you win trips and you get all kinds of other things as you get to a different level in the company. Right now, we have 4 top positions that you can get into the company. Okay, we call them a 1-star, a 2-star, a 5-star, and a 10-star. These are the top earners in the company. Okay, now let me tell you what that simply means. There is no 2 stars, there's no 5 stars, and there's no 10 stars in our company right now. However, in our sister division with the same compensation plan, there's many 10 stars, there's hundreds of 5 stars, thousands of 2 stars, and tens of thousands of 1 stars. So this system works, okay? Well, in our system, in our company right now, because it's so new, there's only 4 1 stars in our company, okay? You have Memo Signs on the West Coast. You have Miss Prissy on the West Coast. You have Pastor Denise here on the East Coast, and you have myself here on the East Coast that are 1 stars in the company. Now, what do you do when you get to 1 star? 1 star simply means that you're making $2,000 a week, or that you have made at least 1 check for $2,000 in 1 week. Okay, so $2,000 in 1 week, you become a 1 star. $5,000 a week, 2 star. $10,000 a week, 5 star, and $25,000 a week is a 10 star. Now, when you do that 10 star, $25,000 on a multiplication on a couple of back-to-back transactions week after week, the company says we're gonna match your $25,000 with an additional $25,000 for a total of $50,000 for your first week. So these are the ways that we get paid in our program, in our plan. And I want to just encourage you guys, you know, be motivated. Be motivated to get your team out there to Las Vegas on March 14th. Because when you come back from events like that, you have a mind made up that you're going to 1 star, you're going to 2 star, you're going to 5 star, you're going to 10 star. And when you take your team with you, and we're encouraging everybody who's an executive to take their team with them, because when you guys come back, you're going to be rocking and rolling. And these numbers are not going to be just on paper, on a PowerPoint. They're going to be people who you can point to in your organization that says, that's a 1 star. That's a 2 star. That's a 5 star. And that's when it really gets fun, because you really have people who have already achieved in your organizations, and you can point to and say, they did it, you know, and they did it by following this system. So we're really excited about this compensation plan and what it has to offer. It is a once-in-a-lifetime deal for anybody who understands positioning and timing, and you really want to really understand where you are. Let me leave you with this last example, and I'll kick it back to Pastor Denise. Mel talked about a friend of his who started in Herbalife, 30 years ago. He built his Herbalife business. When he started in Herbalife, Herbalife had only 4 products. Now, that was a long time ago. That's when they first got started. Herbalife now has hundreds and hundreds of products. Well, he started a business, Herbalife, and for 15 years, he built his business. He's out there doing meetings, out there doing 3-way calls, all kind of things, just doing his business, just calling people, talking to people. And for 15 years, he worked his business, and he became very successful in Herbalife. And after 15 years, he decided, you know what? I don't want to be out there on the hunt like this anymore. I want to enjoy the fruits of my labor. So for the last 15 years, he has not built his Herbalife business. He's just, buy the product and use the product, but he's not been out there on the front lines like he was early. Well, a couple of years ago, this gentleman bought a home in Malibu, California, which is one of the most expensive real estate areas that's out there. And he bought a home next to Angela Jolie and Brad Pitt for $30 million. Okay? Now, he hasn't worked his business 15 years, but Herbalife still pays him $7.5 million per year because of what he did 30 years ago. What he did in building his business, seeing the opportunity to getting into a company that is solid, a company that is have a long-term objective, getting in early, getting positioned early, and then now Herbalife have over 1 million distributors. They made $8 billion last year, and they're still paying the people who started with them long ago millions and millions of dollars. That's your opportunity that you have with Hero Team Effort Network. Get your position in early. Lock it in, build your business, because 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, how would you like to be getting a check for $1 million a year, $2 million a year, $5 million a year? How would you like to be getting a check like that because of what you did today and over the next 2 years? Well, hey, that's our compensation plan. I'm Pastor Dale Wafer. Thank you so much. Back to you, Pastor D.
Pastor Dale Wafer, Executive Founding Member, Team Effort Network. Thank you so much, Twin. I'm telling you, family. Thank you, Melanie and Miguel. Now, I hope that you will understand a little bit more about what you have in your hand. Wonderful thing about this call, praise God, it was recorded, and our wonderful Terry Whitener, not only did he record it, but I do believe he's going to even add the slides to it as you're able to watch it and view it on YouTube. Isn't that phenomenal? Don't we have some of the best leaders in the industry? Yes, we do. I hope you also understand what those freedom points are that we keep talking about on Friday when we say Freedom Point Friday. Pastor Doug said without compensation plan is maxed out at $150,000 a month, and that's once you get 6,000 points in your organization. Those freedom points, those 6,000 points, that's $150,000 a month. And as he said also, if you just had 3,500 points in your organization, that's $8,300 a month. So the compensation plans say, just like our phrase say I work, our compensation plans say I work. And knowing that we have a duplicatable system that will allow you to make $150,000 a month, that is a gift. But now Gil said the speed of your business is based on you. The speed of your business is based on you. So
well, let me just jump in. Let me just jump in because you said something that people might be maybe hearing and saying, wait, what was that? You said 6,000 points is 150,000. I know what you meant. You meant 6,000 cycles. So it's 6,000 cycles. That's 150,000, not 6,000 points. But go ahead, back to you.
Okay, and the cycles are based on points. That's true. But you know what you also want to understand about this compensation plan, even if you don't understand it. If you really don't understand all of it yet, and you will, because it does work. The thing about it works. Whatever you do, the most important thing you can do when you come into 10 is to get your left and to get your right. That is, even if you don't understand it, guess what? You are still going to qualify for the 10 ways. If you're on the diamond package, you're still going to qualify for the 10 ways or 11 ways that we get paid in Team Effort Network. If when you come in, you have your left and your right in position. Even if you do nothing else for a while, you're still going to be earning because you're going to collect the carryover. So get your left and your right, and if you have a left and a right, get another left and a right, just in case they decide to take a break 1 month. Because if you take a break, if someone with your left or your right decide they want to not do it for a while, then you have an inactive leg. You never want to have an inactive left and a right. So you always want to keep your left and your right. That was one of the things I was going to say, except my mind. So that is one of the most important things you can do, is get your left and get your right and get them in position. And get as many left and your rights as you want. There's no limit to it. But that is how you stay qualified for the lifetime of your business. And like Pastor Bill said, that this gentleman who worked with Herbalife, he's retired now. He's not working anymore. Just think in a couple of years, you're going to be able to say the same thing. Yes, I did work with Team Effort Network, and they're still paying me $150,000 a month for the work I did just for a couple of years. That's something that is possible. It's something that we're looking at this. Pastor Dale, thank you so much. I'm pretty sure everybody has their notes. And Terry Whitener has reported this call, so you get a chance to sit down and the privacy of your home or in your team and listen to this and learn it and watch the slides as they're shown on YouTube and be confident with your compensation plan. Let your belief level grow. And as Barry Apple says, when your belief level grows, your business grows. Thank you, Pastor Dale. Let's go out to Atlanta, Georgia. One-star Kevin Vaughn. Are you there to our quote for the day, sir? Kevin Vaughn, are you there? Okay, Kevin Vaughn, he is floored because.
Hey, well, I heard this quote the other day that I thought was really powerful, and it says that that if your dream and your desire for success does not dwarf your fear of failure, you won't succeed because your fear is too big. Your dream and your vision of success and what that means to you has to dwarf your fear of failing. And I find, and you and I talk about this in our boss programs, Pastor Denise, but there's so many times people are afraid to take risks. People are afraid to take chances. And we hear this from leaders all over and executive owners of businesses all over, is that they can't find people in their business who are willing to take a risk. You know, they just want to be fine. They want to be in this little comfortable area. But let me tell you, when you're thinking what we're talking about, when you're talking about $150,000 per month, you know, up to $300,000 a month, you cannot be in your fear conscious. You have to be in your faith conscious. You got to be so zeroed in on your success that failure doesn't even affect you. It doesn't matter. It's all in. You got to just be all in, guys, and get this thing done. And that's one of the things that Pastor Denise and I did when we got in this business. We just said, this is what we're all in. Whether nobody comes to the meeting or not, we're going to build this business. And you guys know our story. And now you're seeing the results of people who just said, we're all in. You got to be all in and can't be concerned about, am I going to fail? What if this happened? What if that happened? Well, what if it don't? What if it don't happen? What if none of the stuff that you're afraid about happens? And we find that 95% of the stuff that people are afraid of, it never happens. But fear keeps them locked in where they don't go out there and take the risk. So your vision, your goal, your dreams of success has to dwarf any fear that you had, so you can get out there and get all in and get it done. As Steve Harvey would say, you know, successful people jump off the cliff.
Yeah,
and, you know, parachute's got to open. That's the only way it's going to work is if you jump. You know, so you got to get out there and jump, guys. Let me just add this real quickly, and we'll bring Denise Moore on next week to talk about it. But we just got word, Dayton, Ohio, February 21st, guys. Dayton, Ohio, February 21st. We're going to be in Dayton, Ohio with a Super Saturday. It's the first one in Dayton, Ohio. It's going to rock. If you know anybody in that area of Dayton, Ohio, or 3 hours drive, get them there because it's going to be powerful. All right, you can close out.
All right, family. Don't forget the 10 extravaganza. Now, you know we have a big celebration coming up because of what has happened in such a short period of time with TMS Network. But Mel and Amy Gill are planning something big for March the 14th, and it's for you, in celebration of you, and you need to be there. So get your tickets to the 10 extravaganza. The early bird special right now, but the early bird special is going to end in January. It's just couple of weeks away. Don't miss the early bird special. Go ahead and make that commitment. You know that you're going, so go ahead and get there. So I'm looking for your hotel prices, airfare, all that. Get busy getting that done. Tomorrow is payday, family, so take advantage of that and put it towards investing in your business. Take advantage also of the DC promotion, December promotion that is taking place until the 20th of this month, which is Saturday. Get yourself 2 new diamond business partners. Doesn't matter whether they're on your left or your right, as long as they're the diamond package, and help those two to get 2, and you'll win a free mini iPad. Great things that happen in TMS Network. You need to do like Nell Gill said. You need to pay attention. I hope you paid attention this morning as Pastor Dale broke down that compensation plan. Pay attention to every detail that is colored for 10 because it's setting up a great future for you and your family. Also, stay excited. You heard the latest to be on the call. Stay excited. Stay excited. Be enthusiastic about what you're doing. And above all, family, we don't quit. There's no quitters here. Why? Because quitters never win and winners never quit. We are winners all the way to the top. Great call, Pastor Joe. Thank you. It will be listed today on Team Effort Tenacious Generation Facebook page or tomorrow. I know Terry's going to be working with it, but he'll have that posted for us. Don't forget to join Mr. T tonight, showing me the money. Tell Mr. T we saw the money this morning. But listen more tonight as Mrs. T share more great things about T Effort Network, followed by the beautiful Pat Lowe, who's going to bring some more wonderful things in regards to what's happening at Team Effort Network. I want to say happy birthday to Pat Lowe. I believe she had a birthday over the weekend, and I missed Pat saying happy birthday to her. So, Pat, if you're listening, happy birthday, lady. We love you. Be back with us tomorrow, family, on the Team Effort Lifestyle Call, where you will hear things that will move you from fact to faith to action. Now, go out there and make it happen. Know that you are loved and you are appreciated. God bless you all. Have a blessed day on purpose.